What's up, YouTube? Just decided to make a video, tell you guys about how important it is to have a high quality return pump. Unfortunately, I was dumb and wound up using a pump that I had used years before, and to add on to that, it was a cheap pump, like $100, 1200 GPH. And if it's over 1,000 gallons, I think you should be spending at least $100, you guys. Alright? And try and stick with mag drives. Right here I have the Supreme Classic mag drive by Danner. I've got a ball valve here. I mean, setting this thing up was as easy as you could take one trip to Home Depot. It took me a while to find the barb section, but I found it eventually. So yeah, this pump is a really nice, high quality pump, and it kind of cost me out the nose because I bought it from an LFS. See, look at that price tag. $200, unfortunately, because, well, there's a new guy working at the fish store. He doesn't know me, and I then couldn't talk him down. So, I mean, I'm kind of screwed there, but whatever, not a big deal. Another reason you're not going to want to go cheap on these is because on cheaper ones, they don't have replacement parts, like this one does. You can buy a pump cover, impeller assembly, and if you go online, you can even find the gasket for this. And you can find this piece, the actual motor, but it's going to cost you quite a bit. And you might as well just buy a new pump at that point, so whatever. That's the whole point of buying replacement parts. I mean, you're not gonna be able to replace the whole thing, like buy replacement parts and replace the whole thing, because you need to have something that you're putting those replacement parts on. You know, otherwise you might as well just buy a new pump. You need a main thing. But anyway, all the parts are listed here for these models, the 18, the 12, and the 9.5. A lot of people swear by these. I'm hoping I'm going to be one of those people. Unfortunately, I'm going to be losing a lot of flow because I had to reduce it to a 3/4 inch outer diameter fitting. So the inner diameter is probably something like 5/8. Not ideal. I mean, yeah, 5/8. And then another thing I found cool about these filters, these things, is the way that everything is filtered, because it can't get in here without going through the sponge. On my old one, like, the sponge stopped right here, so debris could still get in here, like it could slip up under the sponge and get in there. On this one, it has to go around this, it has to go through the sponge and in it. It can't really go around it because it's so tight on there. And I think when you buy a return pump or any kind of pump, you should be able to feel the quality, and like you can in this one. I mean, just if I lift it up, I mean, this thing weighs a ton. I can barely lift it up and keep it stable. It's, you know, it's pretty heavy. It's a good pump. And, I mean, oh yeah, and if yours doesn't come with instructions, then you probably shouldn't have one. You probably shouldn't have that pump. But these are supposed to be really quiet, and mine's going to be even quieter because I actually put the foam things that they give you on. A lot of people don't do that because they just don't really don't really find it necessary, but, you know, whatever, I'll give it a shot. If it turns into a pain, I'll just take it off later on. So altogether, this thing probably cost me, I don't know, I probably got $15 in fittings, and I paid $215 including tax. It's around $240 for my return pump. And could have got it cheaper online, like I said, but it was kind of an emergency too. My pump failed. My return pump, the EcoPlus 1267, stay away from EcoPlus, you guys. I don't trust them. Because I even called the company right before I set up my tank. I asked them, I didn't call the company, I called a distributor for them, which I think is EcoPlus, but I'm not completely positive. I called them, they said it'd be fine in a marine tank. It would do just fine. There would be nothing wrong. So I listened to them, I did it, I ran it, it ran for a month and a half, and then one day I unplugged it for maintenance. Sorry about that, you guys. And plugged it back in. And it turned on. It worked for less than 12 hours, and then it turned off. The water in my tank went down to 65. I'm lucky. I got really lucky, you guys. I got home just in time to throw a power head and a heater in the tank. And then I used a MaxiJet 1200. I hooked up to 1/2-inch tubing, ran it up, and kept my life support system running. And because I have an oversized skimmer, as well as an oversized filter, it worked just fine for the 24 hours I had to wait to get a pump. And I'm not going to be doing anything cheap like that again. I'm not just going to use a pump I have lying around next time. Unless it's one of these babies. Because these things last forever. Like, people beat these things up and they still work. They're strong pumps. Everyone swears by these. A lot of people use them. I watched a couple of Stilo's vids today. New York Stilo, and these are the ones he uses. Are mags. Not sure if he uses the Supreme Classics, because there are a few more that are manufactured by Danner. But don't go cheap on your return pump, you guys, okay? That's basically the lesson here. Stay away from cheap pumps, and don't use a pump that you have lying around. Oh, and also stay away from Rios, because I already had one lying around, and it was 1,500 gallons, and I plugged it in, I got it all working, and then what happened is the impeller housing cracked, just like that. The Rio Hypoflow. I mean, I don't know what happened. I mean, maybe I just have bad luck with pumps, but I'm not going to be able to break this one, which is good. I'm going to keep the pre-filter for now, and we'll see what happens from there. I will be controlling it with this. Probably won't even need to control it, though. I could have got it cheaper online, you guys. This pump's $129 online. But yeah, so watch out, you guys. Sorry that I kind of dragged on in this video. I'm just tired. And I have to go set up my pump. So see you guys later.